Hello everyone, Sheila here and welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I did my last video. I guess it's somewhere around November last year. Yeah, I'm just busy with stuff. But today I managed to do a tutorial for this particular card. And I used this die set by Jamie Roger from Creative Expression. This was just out last week, so this is very newly launched dice, one of his collection. Yeah, there's about, I can't remember how many, but this is one of them. So yeah, so you can check out Creative Expression. I will leave a link down in the description box below, and also Jamie Roger. Okay, so so I'm using this particular die set. So in the die set you will get 7 dice in the set. You will get the fairy, 2 of this left and right flowers, plus the little flower here, and I guess this one is called fern, and there's left and right, and a watering can. So instead of her holding I guess it's a lamp, or yeah, something like that, so I changed it with a watering can. So yeah, and then I made a kind of a fairy garden here. So yeah, so this one is just very simple to do. And yeah, so I will show you the material. So this one, you will need this set, of course. This is the Fairy Wishes by Jamie Roger, and that is the product code CEDJR074. And also any sentiment you have. I cannot remember this is from the Creative Expression mini expression. Okay, and I also use a couple of them. This is from the Pixie powder. I'm using the Candy Pink and the Aqua Lagoon, and also the Ancient Copper, because I use this one for the skin tone. This is the only brown that I have. You can always mix to make brown, but for this tutorial I use the Ancient Copper and mix I did the for the skin tone I use the Candy Pink and the Ancient Copper for that. Now this is for the sky, and I also use, that's for the Pixie powder. And for the Pixie Burst, Pixie Burst doesn't have any mica in it. It's really like watercolor. So this one has Pixie powder has mica on it. And yeah, so then for the Pixie Burst, I used the wild moss for the greenery here, the grass, and making waves. This is a darker blue, so I use it to do a shadow for the dress here. Yeah, so but if you don't have a darker blue making waves, you can just keep on using this with kind of just less water in it, so it will darken the blue. So but since I have that, so I'm just using that. And then for the paint, I'm using this is by Andy Skinner, his artist pigment paint, or any paint you have, any acrylic paint you have, very red. And I also have a pink one here. This is by Janedavenport acrylic paint. I love her paint. It's very opaque and very bright color. It's made by Creative Expression. Yeah, so this one is the Cheerful Cherry. I just need that one for the kind of light pink. This one is for the finishing touches. And I also used Posca. I have here the pink and the white. And also I used a piece of this, this is a double-sided sheet from Creative Expression. And because I used that one for the wing to adhere this gilding flakes. This is the Egyptian gold. This is the one I used for the wings to have sparkles, you know, something like that. See, it's very nice. Yeah, so that's what I used for that. And yeah, I guess that's what I did. And I just used a smaller Posca, the big one and the smaller one, so any white pen you have. So yeah, I guess that's, and you need of course a brush and a water. Okay, that's color green already because I was coloring that. Now yeah, so that's it, and I will see you in the tutorial. So to start with, I have here 7.5 by 6 cardstock, and this is 220 GSM. So if you don't have a watercolor cardstock, you can use an ordinary cardstock as long as it will take water very well. So I would advise you will take or you will use a cardstock that is at least 220 GSM, okay? Because we need to do you know, quite watery coloring. So first thing is I will spray the whole cardstock. Okay, not too wet, but you can, especially the one on the top and the bottom here. Now, like that. So as you can see, I hope you can see it, but it's not very wet. Now then you will put some water into your, you know, make the Aqua Lagoon. Add some water in that, make it watery. And then you will brush that on top here. Okay. So as you go down, you have the color is fading away. So when you want to add more, you start at the top here, then brush it going down. Okay. And then you will load your brush with the pigment, and then you will splatter some blue there. Okay, and then you clean your brush, and then you splatter clean water. Okay, like so, like that. Okay, so then it will look like, so it will look like that. As you can see it. Then when it's dry, it will look nice. So at the top here, you can add more blue if you want to. You know, you can do less color on it, but when it dry, it will kind of, you know, like lighten the blue. So then at the bottom here, since it's, while it's still wet, you wash your brush and then use the Pixie Burst Wild Moss at the bottom here, like so, the same as the way you did on the top. Okay, oops, so I'm just watering it down like so, and darken some at the bottom here like that. And then you will water the Pixie Burst, the Wild Moss, and then you will cover a little bit of that there, and then splatter some green. Okay, and then you'll clean your brush and then splatter a clean brush with water like so. And if you don't like this particular one, you can just erase that with water. You just wet it and it will kind of fade away there, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, there, like so. And then you just darken this part here, so be like a thicker grass down here. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so then you will let this one dry. You heat dry this, and then yeah. So here it is when it's dry. I have here another one here, see. So it depends, it will not be the same every time you do it. So as you can see here, when this is less blue, so you can either just do that or you can add more if you want more blue onto your sky. Okay, so yeah, so we'll just use this one and we'll dry this one properly. Yeah, so we'll set this one aside while it's drying, and we will color the fairy here. You will need a smaller brush for this one. So we color her with blue dress. Okay, so we'll use the Aqua Lagoon for this. So you just have to mind, there is a line here, as you can see, the dress, so you just have to mind that and color the dress with blue. Like so. So to darken this, to darken it, you just load more pigment on this side. So we'll have our light source from here. So this part here has to be dark. Part there. Okay. Like so. Like that. So you will need to color the skin. You need you will use the candy pink. Make sure you put plenty of water in it, so it's kind of a wash, pink wash. So you add that one to all the skin, including the face. Okay. So yeah, it's kind of pinkish now. And then you will take your copper color Pixie powder, and then you will add that onto the shadow. Side here. And there. Okay. Then you darken it even more, so just build it up. And then just blend it a little bit. There it is. So I apply the copper onto, because that's the only brown I have here. So then onto the back of the legs here, like so, and then that's where the shadow is, over the back here. So this is where the light, so that should be just kind of pinkish, something like that. Okay, so you know, so there it is. Now later on we will you know, add more layers to it. Okay, so then we will color our hair with the sun yellow from the Pixie powder. Like that. And then darken that using the copper. Just put some shadow. Okay. Like so. Then this blue one is dried. So if you have another blue, like I have here a Pixie Burst, the waves, I guess it's a dark blue, so you add that one to the shadow here. Yeah, the making waves, so that's a darker blue. So any dark blue you have, use that to add the shadow, like so, like that. So just kind of outline the dress. Okay, so leave that part there kind of light blue, so that, because the the light hits on that. So yeah, then just darken that part of the leg and this one here, part there, and this one. Okay, see? So as you can see, there she is. Oh, just very, it's a very easy coloring. So then you have to color the watering can here. So I'm just going to color it with blue because it's kind of same color as her dress. And so again, the same thing, the light hit that part there, so you darken this part here like that, that part, okay, and then blend it. I have here a double-sided sheet, and I'm just going to cut off a piece for her wings, because I'm going to add, you can leave this one, this part, but I'm going to add gilding flakes on it, so I need a double-sided sheet for this. So I'm just going to trace this.